Hey, welcome back. Part 7. So, I'm fed and watered. Let's go and clear some of the map to see if I can gather some free upgrades for my characters. And here we go. So, Endless Plains. Pretty sure it's a manticore on this map. I don't know a great deal about manticores. Except they are formidable. There we go. Holy cutscene, Batman. Okay, manticore. So is that a tail of a scorpion? The wings of a something with wings and a face of a lion? Okay, well, first things first. No actions this turn. Okay. Let's just put you up here out of harm's way. Let's put you down here in harm's way. Omeg. Is there any way of knowing what this manticore's deal is? Oh, it's evil. Fantastic. So I'll be smiting it a couple of times. Here it comes. Oh no, I didn't get a go. So let's bust you into a rage. And let's bless the rains down in Africa. Lindsay, start singing. Okay, yeah. So I'm going to make a Mary large because she doesn't have a reach weapon. And she just gets bonus buffs. I'm going to I'm just going to stay there, really. And you as well. Let's get this thing to come at us. There we go. Alright, it's gone to Omeg. Okay. Well, 2 attacks. Wow, it's almost dead. So yeah, I guess that proves that this monster was meant to be fought earlier on. It's just going to be a cakewalk. Yeah. Hopefully I won't miss. Wow. Well, it is the roll of the dice. That was pretty easy. And let's see, there's nothing there.
Follow me.
Remember, I'm here for loot. And there we have a belt of incredible dexterity, +2. Well, she needs dexterity. Look at that. Now she's got +5 and +5. I just don't want her to miss with her spells, basically. I think I'm going to give him a strength 1. I'd like to give all of my martial fighters a strength 1, to be honest. There is a rogue I can recruit to the party later in the game, which I probably will do and switch him in and out as and when I need him. Because he does significant damage. Okay, there's something here. I got scimitar +1 and a wand of grease. Hey, that's decent. Wand of grease is good. It has its place, you know, that spell. Speaking of spells, I don't think I've actually set Octavia's spells up since we leveled up. Let's just sort my spells out. So, I don't think he needs that many. I think. See, Bane. Let's have a look. Bane. All enemies within a 30-foot burst center of the caster. Someone else can cause fear. I bless and Bane with him. Now level 2. Blessing of luck and resolve. Okay. Protection from alignment communal. So if I know I'm going to come up against an evil, enemy. This gives me +2 deflection bonus and +2 to saves. It's actually pretty good. Gonna chuck on loads of magic missiles actually. And unfortunately, I don't have any spells for the favourite school slots, but I do get 2 casts of Scorching Ray per rest now, which is decent. Okay, and now he starts to get spells. Slowly. What do we really want from him? Blessed weapon. So if I fight an evil foe, I can make my weapon magic. Let's do it. So that is cleared now. We've got Boggart Hunting Grounds. This is just a bunch of frog monsters. Just looking, see if I got anything else. There might be something over here I've neglected to search for. I will go for it. Ratnook Hill. Now Ratnook Hill is hard. They are were-rats. They have they're harder to hit, and just gonna rest. They're harder to hit, and they do a lot of damage. Yes, hearty meal. That's useful. Right, let's go in there. Now again, I'm doing this so that every one of these maps, I think, if memory serves, has an item which will be helpful in the main fight. Ooh, hello. Let's see if I can work around this map clockwise. There we go. Oh, got the drop on that one. Right, how long does that last? Okay, so I'll get 10 rounds out of it. It's pretty good. I'm not going to use it on this fight though. I am unable to charge. How much movement do I have? Very little. Okay. Oh, 19 casts of that is not to be sniffed at. It's flat-footed. Let's hit it. Now I probably have... Oh, that's not bad. 13 damage. That's pretty good. I'm going to bless to overcome some of the disadvantages I've got because of the weather effect. Can I charge into it? No. Yeah, this storm, -6 penalty on perception and a 20% chance to miss. Let's just get you as close as we can to this monster. If I recall correctly, they do some nasty fear attack. This will probably miss. Ow! I did well there. Right, oh well, we saved to its terrifying croak. Right. It appears that the weather effect is impacting them as well. Let's try and intercept that one. Or those two. In fact, I'm going to do that. My 2 strikers can deal with that one, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, quite rightly so. It's a shame that he used a full attack there, whereas, you know, I could have only hit it once, you know. Would have been nice to have been able to move after. Octavia. Right, I can't miss with magic missile, and it does 9 damage. It's pretty good. You know, that lightning is annoying, and so is this camera shaking. It's kind of doing my eyes in.
Do not falter.
I'll try and get through this as quick as possible. That was close. Misses due to concealment. So blind fight for my melee characters is the way to go. It might be that I need to, as the concealment miss chance is quite high later in the game. It might not be half a bad idea to some loot there. Might not be a bad idea to stack melee when I fight then. Oh look, there is a ring of defense or ring of protection +1. Yeah. Everyone that can wear one should wear one. It's my philosophy. Wand of Grease. I'm stacking you up with wands now. Wands are great unless when you know you fail the magical device skill check. In which case they suck.
I am prepared to meet my end. We won't falter.
This weather's really doing my head in. Are you flat-footed? Yes, you are.
You can't stop me. Brilliant.
A miss. Harem. Ah, 9 damage, but it's saved. Thank you.
Stay behind me.
Come now.
Provoked. You deserved it. Tear them apart.
What a waste. We can do it.
Let us strike as one.
Hello, cloak. Oh, let's take shelter. Do you know what? I like the soundscape that comes from this weather. You know? It's a little ASMR, isn't it, you know? But I don't care for the screen shake. Okay, so
March on.
increasing saves is always good. Is anyone else left here to fight, or have I done everything? I think, yeah, this is everything. Might be some loot there, but it's doubtful. Let's just go here and let's leave. Oh, and we're clear. But hey, got a ring of protection +1 and a cloak, which gives 1 saving throws to one of my characters. Okay, so let's just pop a save here, and let's go down here. Probably need to rest by the time I get there. Although I've been slowly adding athletics to people to try to improve. Ah, the old oak. A great old tree dominates the area, rising from the remains of a waterlogged pine forest. Okay. Yeah.
Need to catch
Of course you do, Octavia. Of course you do.
I've lived among mercenaries.
Okay, we're going in. I don't remember what's here. At all. So let's go counterclockwise this time. We went clockwise last time.
Onwards.
Oh, man-eater troll.
No stopping now.
Hello.
We will be victorious.
Okay, more boggards.
This is for you!
Nice.
They go down!
Should have charged for the mirrors. Oh yeah, look at that. 43 damage.
I'll fight if I have to. Any last wishes?
Sheriff and Crook, we'll save, I'll make this. Yeah, Miri's gonna be in trouble. Thank you. Let's just get up in there. If they run, so Miri is simply shaken. Okay, so she's reduced
Strike with all your
attacks chance, hit chance.
You can't stop me.
Let's just try and debuff them. Oh, nice. It is stunned or dazed or whatever. Oh, ouch.
Do not falter! Ah!
Become as dust.
Thank you. Good night.
Bring it!
There are some really tough fights with boggards
It is
later on
done.
in the game. Where was that
Follow
troll? Is there a troll around here somewhere? Okay, I'll just pop a quick save. Let's get ourselves ready. Trolls are
No stopping now.
defeated with acid and fire.
I'm not where I step in.
And in this game, you just have to make one attack with either to make it so that when it falls down, it doesn't get back up again.
Onwards!
Excuse me.
Tear them apart!
Let's go all in. There you go. Is this troll evil? Yes, it is. Okay, so first off, smite it and
We
hit it.
won't falter.
Miss.
Repent.
You get quite a few hits.
Serves you right.
Let's see if I can shake it. Is it shaken? No, it has smite evil on it. Okay.
They go down!
What's its AC? 20... 18. Okay, 18. Touch AC is only 11. So, Octavia should be wrecking it. Like that.
Forwards.
What? Hold on. I need to see that. Attack result 17. Oh man. Oh, you only rolled a 2. Hey. Happens.
Your life ebbs low.
It's going down.
I can't
It's
keep
going
this up
down.
much longer.
You deserved it.
Thank you. Go on.
Stay behind me.
Okay. Well, let's
Yes.
put some serious heals on Valerie.
Anything is possible.
Yes. I'm listening.
May as well use potions. I've got so many of them. Okay, and hello, Belt. Belt with giant strength +2. Well, his strength is 18, her strength is 17, so let's... Well, he'd get... that is tough. That is a tough one. Right. He gets it. Because he gets... I mean, he's got +10 to attack right now. I think it still makes sense for him to have it. She'll get one anyway. Oh, light crossbow +1. Who wants a backup ranged weapon? Why not? 2 to 9 damage +8 attack. It's pretty good. To be honest, I'll probably end up selling it. Yeah. Probably. Is there a way across? No, that is the map. That is the map done. Again, all of these fights worth doing now, certainly. At least there's a slight challenge, right? I don't think there's enough XP in the game with a full party to hit 5 before I do Stag Lord. However, you know, yeah, definitely not. We're only halfway through. So, that has been completed. We now move on. I'm just being pedantic and uncovering the map. Really. Right, let's go here. Try and avoid like any of these people. To be honest, after the last session, which was 2.5 hours long of just pure dungeon crawl,
I need to catch
this is actually rather nice. Okay, well, let's have a rest. I mean, maybe that is a positive. Maybe it's up to me how painful I make this game. You know, maybe mixing up events, as in small stuff with big stuff, is the secret. 3 Pine Islet. Don't know what's here. Let's have a look. What have we got here? Okay, let's try and cross. Oh,
But a footnote in our story.
Tatzel worm. Well, the spelling of worm suggests some kind of draconic thing, but I could be wrong. The great thing about small scale fights like this is I can use all my buffs, use all my spell slots, just go absolute John Ham. Excuse me. And yeah, it's fun. Neutral. It is a dragon. There we go. 23 hit points. AC 13. It's an easy monster to fight, essentially.
We can do it.
Oh, didn't mean to turn that off. So used to just going. Yeah, never mind. Oh, I did the same thing, and
Bring it.
Hold on, Aaron.
Let us strike as one.
Consider me provoked.
I also just use a cantrip. You get a lot of use out of cantrips with arcane trickster builds. And in Pathfinder, cantrips don't scale with your level, so standard wizard cantrips are pretty poor. That's why wizards themselves are not great powerhouses of damage until late game. And you've got access to other stuff. However, they are super duper with control.
What a waste.
Which is what we want, really.
Do not falter.
Better you are at controlling
This
the
is for
battlefield,
you.
more successful you will be. Let's just quickly loot before we fight. Oh yeah, gold coins. A dart. Judging by the empty coffer, somebody was using this boat to transport quite a bit of goods. Where did that stuff go? Hey, that's a good. So, is there something down here? Is there something around? Something there.
Down. Better ones.
Let's do this. Okay. Well,
Onwards.
14 damage crit strike.
I'll fight if I have to.
We won't falter.
Tatzel Worm did not stand a chance. Not even fully buffed.
Become as dust.
They go down. Stay behind me.
You can't stop me.
Forwards.
Off we go. Long spear. What's the deal with a long spear? 2 to 9 damage. 6 foot melee. 20. 1d8. Interesting. I'll tell you what I'll do. Because it's magic. If I need to fight something that's magical, it's worth doing. But I still have more chance to hit. And there are creatures that you know,
I see something.
benefit from the magic weapons. Okay. There's a trap here
Oh, look.
and something to loot there. So well, let's send you to loot that first. Tell you what, I wouldn't mind a bag of holding.
I did as you asked.
March on.
Okay. Oh, another one of those fragments. Is there any way to... Oh, hello.
Does it matter?
There is a Tatzel Worm. There we go.
Consider me provoked.
We can do it.
Bring it. Let us strike as one.
This is for you.
That was easy, wasn't it? Excuse me. Alright. I'm not going to be able to go anywhere past this bit here, so I'm going to come back. Same with north, that's not going to be an option. So, glade in the wilderness. Let's see what is in the glade in the wilderness. Hello.
Do not falter.
Silent is a particularly awesome, terrifying wolf, I think. That wolf did not stand a chance. Is finish it. Let's buff everyone up. And then let's go in. Oh, Meg.
Strike with all your might.
Tear them apart.
Any last wishes?
Whoa. Powerful.
It is done. Charge!
I'll fight if I have to.
Let's debuff them if we can. Okay.
This is where I step in.
Miss.
They go down.
10 bite damage. Oh, that's the problem with wolves. They like to trip. They do like their trip attacks.
This spell's not supposed to work like that.
Get in there with the magic missile.
We won't falter.
Onwards.
Come on, Lindsay. Don't let me down. Can I stand up? Yeah, and I will. Because I reckon I could take. There. Yeah. Good
Your
night.
life ebbs low.
Can't miss. Skin those wolves. There appears to be some armour here. Oh, it's not. It's just loot. Right. There's a cave. Now, if I recall correctly, that cave is actually pretty
No stopping now.
pretty tough. So I'm actually going to cheese this one. Well, not cheese. I'm just going to rest before I go in there. All right, that's all I'm going to do. I just know how tough this cave is.
You right.
That's why I'm...
Hey, great. Again, fighting wolves, they all trip, and it just really messes with everything. Here we go. Just in case I get wrecked. Right. It's a cave full of wolves. Let's start as we mean to go on.
And Lindsay was called for it. Can you make an epic pose? I need
did I?
inspiration.
Alright. Right. I didn't get a chance. So there we go. Tax of opportunity is what we're looking for here. Right, you're already doing that. Let's pop heroism on Octavia. You want her to hit. And heroism +2 to hits. Oh, ow. Ow. Trip combat maneuver. Are these wolves evil? No, they're not. They're animals. They're neutral. Can I charge any of them? No. Let's get there. How much health? I should got loads of health. Haha.
Bring it!
Ah, I'm glad I stood up. Sometimes you stand up and you just get knocked down immediately because of the attack of opportunity. Sometimes you're lucky. Right, I'm cantripping at the moment.
Stop me. Stay behind me.
Critted.
Serves you right.
Right.
Follow me.
I want to keep moving because I want to make the most of that bless buff. And I know that it does mean Amiri is fatigued and can't charge. However, I don't care.
Consider me provoked.
Forwards!
Become as dust.
Tear them apart!
Try and debuff them a little bit.
You deserved it. This is for you.
We can do it! Onwards. There is no greater satisfaction than overcoming a challenge. That is, of
Onwards.
course, until...
Notice how I put my 2 strikers at the back here.
Hey, wait for me.
Right, let's just start thinning out flat-footed ones as much as possible. Let's get straight in as we can. We're okay so far. Let's finish off some of these. Yes. I was not counting on that. Right, let's
Let us strike as
go
one.
for the small ones first. Remember they can all trip. Let's start chucking some fears around, shall we?
Your life ebbs low.
Here we go. Oh, there she goes. can't miss with these. Gotta thin the pack out. Nice attack of opportunity on that one. How much health? Yeah, I'm gonna stand up because her armor class is
Do
decent
not falter.
and she can get away with it. Do you know what? Just in case. Just in case.
What a waste.
I'm pretty sure we get some back ragers soon. Hey, here we go. Okay. Here we go. Here's the boss. Right. Well, let's.
Strike with all your might.
Whoa. 30 damage. That's pretty good. And she's going for Lindsay, which is great. She's got mirror image up, so she can last a little bit. Okay. Let's just.
They go down.
Oh no, not a miss. Okay, this is going to be an issue. Okay, let's use that. Let's move away, and then let's attack.
I'll fight if I have to.
Nice, nice. Lindsay's no longer threatened. That one's still afraid. Oh, here comes another one. Right. Okay, Valerie. Let's debuff everyone. Beautiful. Okay. Need to try and disengage. Oh, I didn't want to go that far. That's my move gone. Oh well. Okay. Do you know what though? I can. Let's just close that. I can charge that one.
We won't falter.
There we go. She's just. Yeah, they're just wasting their time with her. Here we go, silent. You're gonna go down. Cantrips.
You can't stop me.
And a miss. Okay, we got this one coming back. That's fine. Let's deal with that. I'm gonna stand up. That's awesome. Okay, I can't do that.
Onwards.
It's just swing and a miss. Okay. Let's have a go at that one. Let's just gang up on silent.
Forwards.
That one is pretty weak. See if we can move in. Round 5. Okay, you get 2 swings at that. Oh, a nice bite attack. Let's see if we can pick up that wolfling. There we go.
Stay behind me.
My goodness. Oh, hello. Bone shaker. She saved, but she took 9 damage.
We can do it.
Thank you. Do you have any movement left? No, you don't.
Bring
Move
it.
in. Ugh. Should be able to stand up. And I'm just
Let
gonna
us strike as one.
go at you.
Become as dust.
Yes. Alright, that fight, I kind of know what happens in that fight, you know, so it makes it kind of
I tire of waiting.
easy.
Sorry, was lost and told.
And what do I get from the fight? Well, a lot of wolf skins. Is there any loot? Scythe. Okay. Well, if I was playing with Jathal, the scythe would be decent.
It is done.
Anything else in here? Nah, let's just go. Of course, I'm guessing some of this combat is meant to be done when you're level 3 or something, or potential. So, you know. I'm still not sure about the rat nook. Because it's pretty tough. Okay, I'm halfway through level 4. This is where I'm eventually going, the Stag Lord's Fort. But I'm being very systematic. I don't... What? Yeah, there we go. Let's turn that corner. Don't want to go left because I also don't want to go to Stag Lord's Fort just yet. Good point. Just gonna do this to clear out. There we go. There's the old mesa. Let's rest up and tackle the old mesa.
Do not be.
Quietly keep your thoughts.
Let's see what we see.
March on.
Oh, I remember. Oh, I remember.
The end draws near.
I'll make my own legend.
Here!
I stand ready.
Okay.
Just letting the ink dry.
Yes, I'm still here.
There it is. Protection from evil.
Running won't help you!
Because it's a werewolf. Chaotic evil. So I can debuff it. Yes.
Tear them apart!
Let's just hit it with fire.
Strike with all your might.
Now been baned.
Repent.
Do not falter!
It's just so debuffed now it just won't be able to do any damage to me. On the other hand, I don't have a higher amount of magic weapons in my group. Silver would probably be the way to go, right?
We won't falter. No stopping now.
Mr. Werewolf. I mean, they've put these things in as padding. Wouldn't it have been great if there was a quest and you could do something about it rather than just kill it? You could talk to it, save it, rescue it, turn it back. I don't know. Could have been. Okay, breastplate +1 sounds good. So let's see if it's any good for anyone to wear it before you leave. So it gives me it's medium armor. Maximum dexterity is 3. Let's just get out of here. as you can see, there's no point in buying anything, right? You get just loot given to you if you bother to do these little side areas, you know. Of course, when you first play the game, I wouldn't blame people for not doing these little side areas,
I need to catch my breath.
because you're on a ticking clock. But if we look at the actual quest now rested, let's look at the journal. 43 days. So I can rest 43 more times. Right. I really am just exploring my land.
Resting would be nice, don't you think?
This is exciting, isn't it? This is that riveting gameplay.
Well, no. Not all of them. I'm the
I
lucky
think there is an achievement for
I
doing
was born in the most
the first chapter really quickly. I often find achievement hunting in games is the easiest way to get burnt out. Okay, I think I'm almost done with this. I can go. Right, just survey the map, look for anything uncovered. That hasn't been looked at.
I need to catch my breath.
Let's see how far we can go before everyone's exhausted.
We should gather our strength.
And it's time to turn back. So we're going to be doing that later. Let's rest. Oh, actually. I'm not going to
Need to catch
do
my breath.
Ratnook Hill yet. I think it is actually the hardest encounter.
Rest is in order.
We should gather our strength.
I think the waterlogged lowland is simply a story, so I'll narrate that. Here we go. We walked across the heath for a long time, yet no sight sprang up before our eyes. By turns we discovered a verdant lowland with several near-about springs streaming down behind another hillside, and then, in the distance, in the centre of the lowland among the bushes, rested a single dry tree, a true giant. Its magnificent outline resembled an animal's paw clawing at the sky. But what was truly remarkable, the The flat landscape was dotted by mysterious dark humps. They were piled about the height of a man and scattered around in abundance. We determined that we should explore the lowland. The further we trekked, the softer the land became. Step by step, heath grass gave way to moss, low-growing shrubs and ferns, and then slushy puddles of stinky swamp water. The muddy ground sucked at our feet, and soon our party was jumping from hassock to hassock. Finally we reached the first group of mysterious humps, and learned they were no mere hills, but dug-out dwellings. We moved with great care towards the centre of the lowland, and there the real swamp began. On the way towards the mysterious giant tree, we saw the foggy outline of another hut. This was much bigger and surrounded by small clay statues. We examined the surrounding dwellings. Inside, the dugouts were frowsy and dark, darker than holes, and filled with absolute desolation. There were no windows in these mud walls, no furniture or other homely items, except for the odd piece of tattered wicker, but every dwelling had a large hollow dug right in the centre of the dirt floor, like a fire pit, but taking up in the greater part of the space they were filled with standing water and reeked beyond description. We moved with great care towards the centre of the lowland, and there the real swamp began. Okay, we will not retreat and move forward. We walked slowly, carefully choosing our way, keeping to drier ground as much as possible, but the further we went, the more difficult it became, and soon we were wading waist deep through the cattails. Frogs croaked loudly as we peered anxiously into the cloudy water, struggling to make out what shadows flitted along the bottom. Suddenly Omeg staggered, spat out an oath, and flailed his arms. He'd made a wrong step. Unable to pull out his foot, he called out loudly and began to sink in the vile green slush. Wary of another of us getting sucked into the bog, we decided to form a living chain. Standing next to each other and holding hands, we began to pull up our fellow traveller. Oof, this is going to be tough. Oh, we succeeded. Luckily, Omeg managed to keep his head above the water while we struggled to rescue him. Grabbing the nearest hand and pulling with all his strength, he freed first one foot, then the other. The insatiable bog gurgled hungrily after us, but we didn't look back. Sodden and weary, we finally made it back to solid ground, and a palace of sorts rose before our eyes, a spacious hut made of mud like the rest, but decorated with pebbles, bones, cattail spikes, and snail shells. In front of the palace was a wide and shallow reservoir. Its green water reflected the leaves of huge ferns and primitive clay figurines. The buzzing of gnats was nearly deafening. We were not far to the centre of the swamp, and a firm and steady path led there through the thick bushes. At its end, a tall, dry tree stretched mightily upwards, clawing at the firmament. Okay, we can carefully examine the figurines, trying to fathom who they might portray. Yes. Goggle eyes, flat heads with no necks, ears or chins, ugly long eggs, unnaturally bent. These sculptures could only be the work of boggards, primitive, cruel boggard tribes that inhabited the swamps of Garand and Avestan since the old days. Pitiless to others and to each other, they were led by the darker instincts of their insane priest-kings. They are known to grow young fry in the pools inside the houses. The buzzing of gnats was nearly deafening. We were not far to the centre of the swamp, and a firm and steady path led there through the thick bushes. At its end, that tall, dry tree stretched mightily upwards, clawing at the firmament. Let's peek inside the hut, shall we? The palace was twice the height of the huts, and its entrance was wide enough that three could walk abreast. The walls were decorated. An unknown builder had stretched drawings on the clay while it was still wet. A faded scroll depicted huge amphibians devouring smaller figures, some froggy, others not. 3 of the 4 rooms boasted large holes filled with water. Just like the other dwellings, there were steps descending into them cut into the dirt. In the furthest room we found equipment decorating the walls, leather armour, spears, clubs. To our surprise, a number of items were well preserved. The hut was clearly deserted, so we felt no shame in taking some of it with us. The buzzing of gnats was nearly deafening. We were not far to the centre of the swamp, and a firm and steady path led through the thick bushes. At its end, a tall, dry tree stretched mightily upwards, clawing the firmament. Okay, so I get short sword, leather armour, and gold. Yeah, let's keep going. It was ever so lovely to walk once again along the well-trodden path. Our soaked clothes imagined being dry, and our mood at once lifted. The bushes that bothered the path seemed to wave at us amiably, with their juicy green leaves and shiny, bright red berries. A fresh wind puffed away the rotten smell, and finally felt the swamp might be nearly behind us. But then the wind stopped blowing, and the thorny branches continued to move, and we heard a loud shout. Harrim, who was watching our rear, pointed to a surging, crawling wall of green, filling the path behind us. The surrounding thicket was coming to life. Its branches reached out with soft, swishing sound. Drops of sap oozed from their thorns, gleaming in the emerald dusk. The path was disappearing. There was no way back, and the clear space ahead was closing. We ran forward as fast as our legs could carry us. That should be okay to do. While we drew our swords. Yeah, let's run. Succeeded. As many experienced traveller can tell you, sometimes you walk, sometimes you run. The branches snatched at our backs and clothes, and the sprouts tangled at our feet, but we slipped their grasp. We were too quick. Finally, after what seemed an endless trek, we came upon the gigantic dry tree that had so intrigued us from the beginning. Lo and behold, we saw an idol cut in its trunk, a huge horned, three-eyed toad. Its googly eyes made it look both cruel and dumb, almost idiotic. Its muzzle hung half open, sharp toothed with several hanging tongues, deep brown streaks of ooze in the corners of its mouth. Yeah, let's destroy it. Clearly we can't not leave such an obscenity unscathed. We drew our swords and slashed at the wooden face, and from it oozed black sticky blood. We heard a great clap of thunder, and a thick fog arose from nowhere. The birds screamed furiously. More thunder soon followed, and with each strike the sky grew darker and darker. Soon we couldn't see the sun through the fog. The air shuddered again. But was it still thunder, or the creaky voice of the monstrous toad? Still our iron blades dug deep into the blood-soaked wood, and at last the idol was smashed into splinters. The fog cleared away, and sight descended. Suddenly we realized that every frog in the swamp had gone quiet. We turned almost with a sigh of relief and saw that the flesh-eating bush had withered away. Satisfied with the job well done, we returned where we came from. Fantastic. However, we are all cursed. That's cool. Not. We are all cursed. How do we remove the curse? Well, I think we need to go and see the priest. First off, let's go home and rest, see if that clears it. But I have a feeling it won't. And this is where I'm really torn, because I know I can turn a setting on in the difficulty settings that will remove all afflictions upon resting. But that's not how the game was designed to be played.
Onwards.
So I'm going to think about it. And in our next episode, we'll find out what happens. But until then, cheerio.